beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Ashley. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and join the beauty family. So today, honey, we are diving into some products. If you'd like to see how I slayed this look from start to finish, keep watching. Alrighty, beauties, so I'm in the pink mood today, so let's get into some pink glam. This is still technically some new makeup since I've only reviewed it once and I haven't been able to dive back into it. So we are going into the Beauty Bay Reckless Romance palette. I definitely featured this around Valentine's Day. If I'm not mistaken, this palette is stunning. So I definitely think I'm going to go into this shade and this shade. So that is After Party and Muse. So for the base though, honey, you know we have to go into some these colors. So I'm probably going to dive into my Huda Beauty. This is the Matte Obsessions palette. My usual colors. Maybe I might smoke out this look, but we'll see. So I'm starting out with my Huda Beauty Matte Obsessions palette. Y'all know I live for a good pink makeup look. There's just something about pink that just does it for me. So we're gonna go in lightly with these two reddish brown shades. We really just want to create a nice transition. But yes, as y'all know, pink is my favorite color. So honey, anytime there is a pink makeup look, we are going to do it. To fuse that all together, I'm going to dive into Rebel, which is this matte shade right here. We're just going to add that on top. So I'm going to go right on top of those shades. I just wanted something for these colors to blend into. That was the goal. So I'm going to go back in and I'm going to blend out the edges of that shade Rebel with the reddish brown colors. I don't know, I feel like I want to add a little something. Okay, maybe I might mix a little bit of Front Row and Paparazzi. This is Front Row and this is Paparazzi. Maybe I might add that in the outer V. Let's do a little mix up here. So I'm going to use the same brush that I used Rebel with in the crease, and then I'm going to pick up Paparazzi and Front Row, and I'm just going to sweep that against the bottom lash. Okay, this is cute. I'm sweeping that against the bottom lash line and blending it in the crease. Maybe like a light smoky action here, but not too deep. I really like how these colors are coming together. So I'm always a fan of mixing because you never know what you're gonna get. But I'm focusing on sweeping it against the lash line, so you know how it's creating that effortless smoky wing almost. That is the look we are going for. And I'm also doing V-like motions, so it's in the crease as well. It is finally starting to get hot in New York. So I'm excited because where has the heat been? Just going back in with that brush that I used from the Matte Obsessions palette. And I'm just blending out the edges. So this is essentially what it should look like. Now let's go in for the kill, which is the shimmer. So I'm going to dive into After Party. I'm going to swipe that first and then go into Muse. So 2 swipes of each. And then we're just going to pop that right in the front. Oh, this is stunning. Oh, this mix up, honey. This is gorgeous. Just going to add this in the front. And it doesn't need to be too dramatic. You can always go in with your NYX Glitter Glue Primer if you want it to be super dramatic. Color payoff from Beauty Bay's eyeshadow palettes, astonishing. So now I'm going to go back in with that brush that I use in my crease for the crease colors from the Matte Obsessions palette, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend out the edges of those 2 shades, and then also going in with the brush that I used in the outer V to just blend that out as well. So now for the lash line, I'm just going to smudge a little bit of that black and Paparazzi. So the black color is called Leather, and Paparazzi is that shade I use in the outer V. So I'm going in with these 2, and then I am smoking that against the lash line, honey, and popping on some lashes. I already went ahead and primed off camera. I went in with my Topical Sealed Primer and my Yummy Skin Blurring Balm, the same duo that is always bulletproof. These are my 2 faves. I think I want to add a little pinch of something. I think I'm going to go in with VIP, which is this gold shade, and I'm going to add this in my tear duct. Just a smidge. Just a little dash. Just in the corner here. Just add a little something. There's something about the tear duct that gets me every time, where I just want to add a little razzle dazzle in there. Oh, this is so pretty. You know what I haven't done? I have not used my MAC Studio Fix fluid and powder together because I just got this. So let's do that. This is definitely an OG foundation, but I was wearing the wrong shade for forever. They matched your girl to NW47. I was NW47 for the longest. I was looking like a Oompa Loompa. I was ready to apply to Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, but finally got NC50 and have been a happy camper ever since. But I will say it's a scam. They don't give us a pump. Okay, why do I need to buy a pump? So we're going to go in with this foundation. It might be a hair light, maybe because, you know, I got a little chocolate, but that's fine. You can always fix your foundation. You just need to get this on first, and then you can go in and fix it. Now that our base is on, I'm just going to go in with my beauty blender and just push some of that product and get rid of whatever excess is on my face. We looking a little casket, honey, but we gonna fix it. We gonna fix it. So for concealer, let's go with my faves. Y'all know it's been a little minute, honey. We're going in with the Dior Backstage Concealer. I have 5W and 4W. 5W is going to be the first one, honey. This is going to be the base. We're gonna get our color correction with 5W, and then we're gonna get a little bit of brightness with 4W. So we're gonna add this. And then we're gonna go in with 4W. This was a big jump with these shades, but you know what? They work. I feel like the two are just that perfect dynamic duo. While that is hanging out, we're going to go in with the Too Faced. This is the Melting, Bronzing, and Sculpting Stick in Chocolate Lava. So I have definitely been loving this. It smells so good. We're gonna go in bronze, so this is going to help bring some of that definition back. We're not gonna look so casket sharp. Gonna go in with a dual fiber brush and start blending this out. So now that we blended out that cream contour, let's start going in and blending out this concealer. We always want to start with the bottom first. Now you don't really need to allow this to dry down, but if you do, honey, flawlessness. So you know, she could always hang out for a few while you are cream contouring your face, or if you want to take a minute to allow her to dry down in general, that's fine. Alrighty, so we blended that out. As you can see, I will go in and just add a little bit extra for my brush just to make sure that we did not lose that definition, but we will bring it back with some powder. So I have not used this setting powder in dog years, like it's been a minute, but this was my favorite powder for the longest, and I really think that this powder is going to be bomb for the summertime. It's my Chanel powder. Oh my gosh, this as a setting powder. So this is the Chanel Natural Finish Loose powder. This is the Powder Universal. This powder, when they say this powder gets you together, it gets you together. I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eye with my Chanel powder. I'm gonna tap the excess on the back of my hand. Honey, she is matte, okay? So she is going to seal whatever you are applying her to. I definitely need to order a backup of that, just in case Chanel gets funny, honey, and then they wanna, you know, discontinue. We can't have that. So before I go into bronze, let's start with some powder. So to bring some color back to the face and give us some flawlessness, we're gonna go with my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder in 65 Toffee. We need this for some of that flawlessness, honey. Just gonna go in and add. So along with that, we're going with my Studio Fix powder in NC50 as well. Have not gone to use this as a combo, so I'm really excited. So now we need some color and some definition, so we're going to go ahead and bronze. I'm going with my House Labs bronzer in Deep Level 11. This is definitely a great bronzer. This is going in with a defined bronzer brush. I'm going in with my huge fluffy brush, and we're just going to add that to the face. So now that I added that all over, I'm going to go with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer in number 4, and I'm just going to add a pinch of that to create a little bit more depth. It's definitely a summertime bronzer, child. So now I'm just going to go back in with my foundation powder brush and just make sure all of this is fused together, honey. We don't need any harsh lines. Alrighty, so for blush, we're gonna go in with Pat McGrath Labs, and this is in Love Struck. I absolutely love her blushes. One of my favorites from hers is Paradise Venus, but this is what Love Struck looks like. Just gonna add this on the cheek. For highlighter, I'm going with Rare Beauty's highlighter in Flaunt. Y'all know I have barely put a dent into this as much times as I do use this, so we're just going to add this highlight to the nose. To set the under eye, we're going in with our usual Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder in number 3. This is how she looks. So we're just going to set the under eye for some additional flawlessness. Now for a lip, we're going in with Max Chestnut. So we're going in with a bright lippy, but it's the gloss. It's the gloss that's going to tie it all together. So I'm going in with Nicki Minaj x MAC. This is the Pinkprint Lippy limited edition. I love this collection. I really feel like they need to go back in the vault and bring this back. Just going to go back in and add a little extra liner. Now that the lippy is all blended together, we are going in with Fenty Beauty, of course, Gloss Bomb Cream in Mauve Wives. Love this. So this is what it looks like a lavender, and we're going to put this right on top. Now look at how that came together. So beauties, this is the finished glam. I hope you all enjoyed this look that I put together. Of course, everything will be linked for you down below. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts, and also if you picked up any of these products. And as usual, beauties, thanks for the continued love and support, and I'll catch you in my next one. Thanks for watching.